Hello basketball coaches and basketball players. So today I'm going to show you an offensive basketball playbook that you can use with beginner basketball players. So this would be the players that you would be maybe coaching a single A team or something similar where they really haven't played organized basketball before. So you want to try and keep things very, very simple with these players. Not to mean anything bad about them, but well, the simpler you keep things, the more you're going to win, because well, they're not going to be having to think too much on the basketball court. So how I would like to coach my teams if they were beginner teams, I wouldn't be running anything extravagant like an horns offense or a triangle offense, unless you really think that, okay, well, they've had some experience in basketball before, maybe house league or anything similar. So how I would run it is I would keep it very simple. I would keep maybe 3 or 4 offensive basketball plays. And how I would have that is have a box offense. Box offenses are very simple. So I would start. Number 1 play would be basically player 5 screening down to player 2 and 4 screening down to player 3. And 2 would pop out and 3 would pop out. Now, I've shown this play before. Simple. What you're hoping for is, obviously, this would go against the man-to-man defense. And now what you're hoping is for the defense to say switch. So now you have a post player guarding player 2 and 3, and you have guards guarding your big guys. So what you're hoping for is a mismatch down in the post. So one will pass to either 2 or 3, and they'll pass down to the post. And they can go in for the layup or post up their man until they get a nice simple layup. Now, how I would like to coach the team after maybe 2 or 3 months, if you have that much time, is say, okay, now what you can try is have 5 on the opposite side back screen for player 2, and he can cut towards the net and he may be open for the layup as well. But that would be later on, because now you're just adding that one more level of experience that they may or may not have day one. So I would keep something like that maybe until the 2nd or 3rd month of running this offense. In this second box offense, I would have player 3 and 4 screening across for player 2 and 5. Now this is very similar. What you're hoping for, again, is a mismatch. Players not switching properly or something like that, where player 2 would pop out to the 3-point line and 5 would be cutting over to the box or baseline or whatever you want to call it. I call it the block. And player 1 will then pass to player 2, who will then hopefully pass to player 5. These 2 players will then clear out to the other side of the key, because you don't want to have 3 seconds in the key. And now he can go one-on-one, or what you can also have done is player 4 again can screen up for player 3, who can then cut to the basket, similar as before. Notice that? You try to keep your stuff the same but different at the same time. So then he can either pass the 3 or he can go in for the layup. Again, notice how we're keeping everything into the post. That's because if they're beginner basketball players, you're probably not going to be very accurate from that 3-point line. So you want to try and keep most of your shots, at first at least, down into that post. Now in this third basketball play, I would keep it still very simple with the box. However, what we're going to run is basically a curl in. So how we're going to do that is we're going to have, again, player 2 and 4 screening down for 3 and 5, and they're going to be curling in towards the basket, where now player 1 can pass one of them the basketball for a quick, very quick little layup or floater right in the middle of that key. Again, a very high percentage shot, and it's a very quick hitting play where you can get back on your defensive side, or maybe set up a full court press or something similar to that, or something around that range. Now, full court press, if you were to go into something like that at the beginner level, man-to-man full court press. Keeps it nice and simple again. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please comment below if you have any questions at all. And subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.